you got to commit to true north. Your true north, this is your life purpose. All right. So how do you discover your life purpose? This is by understanding your guiding values. What's important to you? All right. I got guiding values that are important to me, but they shouldn't mean anything to you because you're you. So true north, this is your life purpose. Only you can live it out. Your guiding values, this is hills that you will die on. All right. So for me, got my guiding values are my number one guiding value is my personal, spiritual, physical, and mental health. Only I can take care of it. Number two is my wife and kids. My wife and kids. Now, that may sound selfish, but I know if I don't take care of myself first, I can't be my best for them. Then my business. What is your true north? Got to be open-minded. Open-minded. Ask yourself, why do I believe what I believe about myself? So when you do this, you will begin to see that maybe you're living a life based upon someone else's beliefs and programs. So they're neural pathways based on your environment, based on the way you grew up, based on your coaches, teachers, preachers that have poured into you for better or for worse, all right? But you're uniquely made. You have a unique design, and when you tap into that, it's game over. So be open-minded. Ask yourself, why do I believe what I believe about myself? And is it the right program? Is it the right belief? Is it the right story that you're telling yourself? Your mind is your greatest asset or liability. So we all know people who are killing it because they have an unbelievable mindset. We all know people who have all the tools but aren't killing it, and it's because their mind. So when you understand that you have a subconscious and a conscious, and in your subconscious you have programs that are running your life. Your life is ran in the subconscious 55 to 95% of the time, studies say. And when you realize the programs that are in your subconscious don't need to be in there and you replace them with the right ones, that's when you start seeing in the conscious, in the present moment, immeasurably more than you could ever ask or imagine. The present moment is all that matters. The conscious, right here, be where your feet are. This is why the scriptures say Jesus walked, he never ran. And he had time for the woman at the well. He had time for the leper. He had time for everyone. And if we're honest, the future isn't even real. It's a made-up concept in our minds. So all we have to do is just be present, be where your feet are today, and that's how you'll maximize your life. You got to exercise your mind, body, and spirit daily. Exercise your mind, body, spirit daily. When you do that and realize that you have 3 planes of existence, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual, and they all need worked out every day, that you got to take care of yourself. No one's going to do it for you. So what do you got to do to exercise your mind? That's reading, right? That's listening to good podcasts. What do you got to do spiritually? That's prayer. It's meditation. That's journaling. Your body, you got to move in a way you enjoy. Get that dopamine hit to the brain. So when you're doing that and you have a schedule doing that, that's when you can really tap into the whispers. What? God's voice is always on 10. Problem is, we just got all the other voices on 10 as well. We got to lower the volume on all the other voices, and then you will get your whispers. The cycle of life is think right, do right, feel right. But everything begins with a thought. A thought leads to an emotion leads to an action leads to a result. Once you control the thoughts, you control your life. Where do thoughts even come from? Neurologists have never even found a thought inside the brain. Ephesians 6:12 says we live in a spiritual war. And there's thoughts coming at us. And your brain is the antenna. And you got to decipher which thoughts you're letting in. Think about that one today. Think right, do right, feel right. Enthusiasm is the edge. So the Greek word for enthusiasm is antheos. On, within, theos, theology, spirit, God within you. Now, a lot of people can get enthusiasm, replaced with like energy, hyped up. But really, you just got to show the God, the spirit, the divinity within you. That is how you let your light shine before men. And that is the edge to this life. When you show that enthusiasm, that of your unique design, how God created you, that is when people are going to be attracted to you. Once you put out and when you put out who you really are, you will attract exactly what you really are. James 4:8, draw near to God, he will draw near to you. Enthusiasm is the edge to this life.